Let's get more from Wassim Nasr, France 24, Terrorism Specialist. Wassim, should we be surprised by this attack?
Well, actually, unfortunately, not. This is not the first time that Sadr City is being targeted by the Islamic State in several means, sometimes with suicide bombs, sometimes with other means of attacks. It's almost the 10th time that this Sadr City is being targeted over the last few years with suicide attacks. So it's a privileged target, if I may say so, easy to get to because it's a poor neighborhood. And from time to time, the Islamic State sends kamikaze suicide bombers in order to mark a day like now. It's the Adha, it's the Eid festivities, to make a point to show that they are still there and still in capacity of targeting those predominantly Shia areas.
Does this mean that the Islamic State group is back in the game, so to speak, Wassim?
Well, actually, they never left the game, but sending suicide bombers isn't very telling in itself. What could be telling is a capacity to conduct several attacks at the same time with car bombs in Baghdad. For instance, what they were able to do a few years back. Up to this point, up to now, we didn't see such capacity, but knowing the Islamic State and the modus operandi of the Islamic State, they could be saving assets in order to ignite a much more complicated set of attacks, either in Baghdad or elsewhere, because we shouldn't forget that now we're talking about Baghdad, about Sadr City, about the capital, but many areas today in Iraq are still witnessing activity of the Islamic State. We talk about Kirkuk, about Salah ad-Din, about the Anbar area, and even the Ninawa area, where at night in some areas they are really dominant, able to conduct incursions into houses of people working with the government, to conduct more or less complicated attacks in areas next to Kirkuk. So actually, we are in a situation where there could be a comeback, but it's not yet the case.
Wassim Nasr, thank you for that.